You have to kill the old version of yourself. You have to kill the doubter in your mind. You have to be able to change whenever you decide you want to. A lot of the times we get boxed in by what we used to be, by how people knew us to be, and we let that dictate our entire life. How many times have you seen someone from high school, right? Because you've probably done this yourself. How many times have you seen someone from school or whatever point in your life and you were just like, oh yeah, I remember them, and they sound a little different to you. They're coming off a little different, and you're just like, wait, is that really them? How could they have changed this much? And you don't even realize that they're their own person. They go through their own experiences in life. Outside of you, it's not like their life stops once you leave. Once you're out of the picture, their life continues, and they continue to go through experiences, no matter if it's been a week, 2 weeks, a month, or year, or years. Changes happen. They don't change completely. The core is still there, but they improve, or in some cases get worse. However, typically I would like to believe that people get better. So in this case, you have to be willing to accept that, hey, this person is different now. This person is changed. And the same for you. When you are, trying to improve yourself, when you're trying to change something about you, no matter what it is, if you want to be more social, if you want to be more confident, if you want to be just a people person, charismatic, it's a mental battle. It's a battle, truly, because you have your old self here and you have the new you that's trying to be born. They're clashing because in your head it's trying to something in you is trying to convince you that deep down you will always be this person here versus this person. It's trying to block you from opening this door to become this person. And what happens with that is people can sense that. People can sense that energy coming off of you. If you are telling yourself you want to be more social, or you are more social or more confident, and then you don't fully believe it, people that knew you as the shy kid, the person that didn't speak a lot, the person that wasn't really confident, they're going to see that. They're going to be like, what is this person doing? It's like watching a movie and you see a character that you've already known do something that they wouldn't do. And you're kind of like, what is that character doing? What are they doing? That doesn't make any sense for them. It's the same thing with real life. People will see you doing that stuff and they won't believe it. You have to constantly reinforce it. You have to continuously tell yourself that you are this person and remove the doubt. Like, pull that doubt out of your mind and toss it aside. Kill the old you. Kill the old you. You have to. You can't let it live there anymore. You can't let it occupy any more space in your mind, because you're going to end up thinking about it over and over, and you don't want to revert to it. Okay? You don't want to revert to it. So I've had plenty of things about myself that I wanted to change, and I actually did change them. Like, for instance, on the topic of being a people person, I was never a people person, especially just a couple of years ago. People would tell me like, hey, Edmund, I thought you hated people. I thought you didn't like to be around us. You didn't talk. You kind of just looked at everyone. You didn't add to the conversation. No, I never hated people. I never hated people. I've always loved being around people. I loved at that time just the experience of hearing people talk, hearing their conversations, because I'm like, these are conversations I can't have because I was too shy, too nervous. I didn't think people cared about what I had to say. I didn't think people were actually interested in knowing what was on my mind. And that really can affect you. Mind being the word there, because no one actually said it, but I'm allowing that to take hold. Which is why I'm saying I had to kill the old me. I had to kill the me that was like, well, I've always been shy. I've never been a people person. I never had confidence. I had to kill that version of me because outsiders would not accept it if they already knew who I was. If there was an area where no one knew me, then I can truly be whatever I want. But people that know me have to be fully convinced. If I'm still giving off energy that old me is still there, they're not going to believe the new version. So if you get on social media and you post about fitness, health, all these things, and in high school you were a totally different person, or in college you were a totally different person, wherever you are in life, if people didn't know you for doing that, they're not gonna take hold of it. You're gonna get strangers liking your posts and commenting like, wow, congratulations, before people you know do it. Why? Because they are only holding on to this image of you that doesn't exist anymore, or that is fighting to exist. And you have to be willing to cut it off. You have to be willing to tell it, hey, this is the new me now. I've moved on, I've evolved, I've gotten better, and I'm constantly improving. to the point where you're gonna forget that you were that version of yourself. You're gonna forget what it felt like. You can't allow your own mind to hold you back. And the reason a lot of people are dealing with these mental issues because there is a battle. There is a battle between the old and there's a battle between the new. And they're constantly clashing like this, okay? They're clashing, and the old is usually stronger because, I mean, it's had years of experience. It's been there forever, it seems. And the new is, old is here, clashing like this. And the old is usually trying to win because it's been there forever. It's much harder to reinforce that, but it's not impossible. You just have to be willing to know that you don't want to go back to that. You have to remember what it felt like to be that way, because me not being a people person, not wanting to talk to people, was going to keep me lonely, keep me without relationships. There's a lot of relationships I've had, like a lot of friendships, relationships, whatever. All this stuff because I decided to be a different person than I used to be. Don't let your own thoughts hold you back. Don't let people's image of you hold you back from being what you should be. If you truly want to change, you can start right now. You don't have to be this person you were 2 weeks ago. You don't have to be the person you were even 10 seconds ago. You can change just like that. It all starts here.